This Alpha Lord MuRiDa special line love warrior stone to me fix my little head thing. My little head dress. Okay, we figured out what's going on here. Um, because sometimes I'm not sure if it's the actual person, it's the actual people that I'm talking to, or it's their higher selves. Because sometimes I have telepathic communication with people's higher selves. So a lot of times I'm not sure if it's the actual person or it's their higher selves that I'm in communication with. But we figured it out. It's Illuminati's higher selves. Because I was trying to figure out, because the people I was talking to, they seem really powerful. I mean, they seem like extremely powerful. They seem a lot more powerful than like a human, like like me or you, or well, a lot of people that watch my videos are star people. I meant just like a regular Earth human. They seem more powerful than an Earth human. It was the Illuminati's higher selves that were giving me that communication, and I went to the casino like instructed. That that um, they were extremely happy to see me. Everybody was extremely happy to see me as usual. And by the way, we have a hold on all the casinos on the planet. So don't think just because you put a block on one casino, to get to for your casino to do better. Remember, we got a block on all the casinos on the planet. And it's not just the casinos here in the Midwest. We have a block on all the casinos on the planet. And remember, we have Lady Luck on our side. We have Lady Luck on our roster, and that's how I became sixth or fifth. That's how I was able to get fifth or sixth. But a couple years, well, many years ago. It's not a couple years. It's many years ago. At one point, I had fifth or I can't remember if it's fifth or sixth highest odds on the entire planet, but I had a 74% success rate, which like I said is his fifth or sixth highest odds on the whole entire planet at that time. And at that time, there's the guy with the highest odds was a guy in Asia. He had 84% success rate. And then I can't remember if there was one or two other people. I can't remember if there's one or two people in the lower 80s. And then there was somebody with a 78% success rate, and somebody with a 76% success rate in the upper 70s. And both those people were in Europe, and they're in Europe. And then the guy with the highest odds on the entire planet at that moment was the guy in Asia, and we believed he was using magic. We believe he was using actual magic to get those odds or whatever. So that's how I was able to get like fifth or sixth highest odds on the entire planet. Because Lady Luck is on our roster. You may know Lady Luck as they call her Ascendant Mother Teresa. One of her lifetimes, she was Mother Teresa. She's also the angel of luck and good fortune. I mean, she goes by many names. She's known as Lady Luck. She's actually known as Ascendant Mother Teresa. Teresa, Ascendant Mother Teresa. She's the angel of luck and good fortune, and she's actually on our roster. Let me fix my thing. Let me fix this. Fix this. So if any casino thinks that what they did tonight was a boon for their casino, just remember we have a hold on all the casinos on the planet. You know. Well, anyways, it didn't go according to plan. There's a lot of infighting with the families. Not only there's infighting within the families, but there's some Asians with special gifts that were putting blocks on. Because Asians are known for gambling, and the Asians must have saw my message. Because I get a lot of Asians who follow my videos, and these Asians kept on following me around. They kept on passing. pacing back and forth, and these some of these black people were kept on, because black people, black people and Asians are powerful too, and then they have their, they're gifted too. So it just, they kept on pacing back and forth and on my machines, and like I said, I'm connected to God's mind, so I can see everything. I can literally see everything. Not only was there infighting among the Illuminati, the different Illuminatis are fighting each other, but these Asians these Asians that are gambling is like their life. They're putting blocks up on me because they didn't want me to. They knew that I was coming, and then they were expecting me, and then they didn't want it to go down. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna ask right now. And look at this. I'm gonna be even doing something better with you. So it was Illuminati's higher self. So I was trying to figure out how the people I was talking to, I was trying to figure out how they knew that we had a hold on them. By the way, it's not me. I'm part of a large collective. All of us, we have a hold on all the casinos on the planet. All the casinos on the planet. And the reason why casinos get millions of billions, and the reason why we get thousands, is because the casinos, we don't need millions. We don't need millions and billions. That'll be too much money for us. Remember the casinos. They have to employ, workers. Um, they have to pay for garbage. They have to pay for electricity. That's the reason why the casinos get millions and billions and why we get thousands. Because just for the fact that the casinos, they have a higher upkeep than we do. I mean, literally our bills are and these thousands, which I think is comical, which is laughable. These thousands of dollars are. I mean, this is not tonight. If I would have got my maximum amount, we weren't asking for a lot. We were just asking for a good gesture, which is the thousand. We weren't asking for a lot, and this money wasn't for me. This is money that was, and this was literally billions of dollars for the casinos. Literally, we were planning on putting Paiju, Chilean energy in the money spaces of the casinos, and this would have been billions of dollars for the casinos. Literally billions. This would have been a huge boon for all the casinos on the planet. But this is what we're gonna do. Is just since at least the casinos were at least making an attempt. At least they were at least trying. At least some of the Illuminati was actually trying to make it happen. And because of the circumstance, we're gonna take off our hold on the we're gonna take our hold off on the casinos on the planet. We're gonna take our because we got a hold on them. What that means is, they're losing millions of dollars every single day. We have a hold on them. They're literally losing millions, which is a lot of money, and millions of dollars. So we're gonna take that hold off with that hold we have on them. We're gonna take because I mean we have so much. We not only have we condemned them, but we've caused them to have bad fortune. We're gonna clear that. So remember here in 30 minutes we have to do it. Remember 411, 711, and 1111 portals open up for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna make another video, and we're gonna release our people. Are gonna release the control we have on the casinos. So we have control on their not only on their money centers but their power centers, which is a huge thing. Literally, if this would continue to go on, the casinos would cease to exist. I mean, they'd lose so much money that they would have to fire a bunch of people. I mean, so much could happen to them by us having them losing millions constantly. That they would literally have to because the agreement was that they would help us, with a small fee. We're just because I mean we're not asking for a lot. I mean we're not even asking for 10,000. We're not we're I mean what we're asking for is actually very very minor, very very little. compared to what we're doing for them. This is actually working more in their favor than it is for us. We're only doing this, Ashtar Command Light Federation, our alliance is Lady Luck. We're only doing this because it's for the highest and purest good. We're basically doing charity right here. We're doing charity for the Dark Forces because this is for the highest and purest good. And so here at 7-Level, I'm going to make a video and we're gonna release our control on them. Not only have we condemned them, but we've caused them to have bad luck. I mean, we've caused so many things. We have so much on them that they're literally eventually here within months or maybe years. A lot of them would go out of business. A lot of them would have to shut down. So we're gonna take our hold off, and a positive thing. If you when you because we're not planning on going back to the casino for another 3 months. So here in 3 months, when we go back to the casino, if you can scratch our back, we will ensure that you will make billions. And so we give you 3 months to get your houses in order. This is the higher selves of the Illuminati. You need to get your house in order. All of you need to get your houses in order. Because we're trying to help you. But if you can't help us, we can't help you. Understand? Well, how we're talking to the higher selves of the Illuminati. You know how this goes. You scratch our back, we scratch your back, and we will do way more for you than you'll do for us, because that's just how us us Light Federation, us Ashtar Command, that's just how we roll. You scratch our back a little bit, we will greatly scratch your back. So you understand how it goes.